Hi, Sagittarius. This is your spirit guide reading for the month of May 2026. Let's take a look at what your spirit guides want you to know for the month. We've got Temperance. Your card, that's one of your cards. So they want you to know there should be some balance in your life. We've got the Fool. So some new beginnings. Interesting. All court cards so far. The King of Swords. Communication, intelligence, wise decisions, or the Nine of Cups, I should say, the Nine of Cups. Really being proud of your accomplishments and enjoying your accomplishments, especially your creative ones. The Seven of Wands. So letting your passion really move through difficulty, letting your passion lead you through difficulty, and letting your passion lead you create strategies and opportunities for you that might come out of hardships even. And we've got Judgment. Interesting. How you're making decisions. So we're going to clarify these, but the spirit world is really asking you that as these new beginnings that are coming into your life, that you are using a lot of mindfulness to make decisions on what to do, who to trust in particular with your information, with your ideas. Especially, this is especially about your ideas, who to trust as you get to know a situation, maybe at work. But you have a lot to offer this month, and you have a lot of opportunity, and you should be proud. You should be proud, Sagittarius, of what you have built with your heart, your home, your family, your creativity. But you've done some really amazing work, and you've held on to this passion for whatever it is that you've been building, through some difficulties, through it not making sense or not being able to see how it could happen. You've been able to hold on to that, and you've made some really good choices in those moments where you're like, oh, should I give up on this, or should I stop trying, or whatever it might be with whatever situation. You've made some great decisions, and you should be proud of yourself, Sagittarius. Let's get some clarity on this Father of Swords, or this King of Swords. We've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, so like I had said before, being careful with who you trust, with your ideas. The Five of Wands is this card of sort of difficulty, or mm, some competitiveness with passions, with how things happen, with outcomes. And so you just want to be really careful with, if you want to have as much control maybe or say over the outcome, that you just be really careful with your tongue, and you be really careful with who you share your ideas with. Let's clarify the Fool. And also be sure to defend your ideas. If you have a good idea, don't let other people just trample over it. The Fool comes with the Devil. So obsessing over things, or not seeing things, or giving people too much of the benefit of the doubt is something that your spirit guides want you to pay attention to this month. They want you to know that there's this possibility that somebody could play you for the fool, literally. Especially if you're new at something, somebody could feed you information, or the wrong information, but they just really want you to be thoughtful about that. Not that it's definitely going to happen, but there's a possibility. Clarifying this Seven of Wands, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, or the Four of Crystals, is a card of holding on to what you have, holding on to, almost stubbornly holding on to your earthly possessions. But it is a card of stability. So through this difficulty, through whatever difficulty might be happening, or whatever you just have to defend, you do have a sense of stability. You do have, especially in your material world, things they're whatever might be happening, your money is stable in this moment. You're able to hold on to it. Cool. All right, let's get some information on what your spirit guides want you to pay attention to this month, Sagittarius. So that was what they want you to know and what they want you to pay attention to this month. We've got the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Elixirs. You had the seven or the Nine of Cups over here. So they want you to pay attention to the Eight of Cups can be about endings or just changes, a change of heart, a change of, or an end that ends in this like soft way. But they want you to pay attention to anything that might seem like it's changing or ending, especially having to do with art or creativity or just your heart or romance. The Five of Elixirs, the Five of Cups, they also want you to pay attention to if you're feeling like left out of something, then take some action to fix that. You don't have to sit in like uncomfortable feelings. You've got the Two of Cups, especially with your relationship, or if you have feelings about someone or something, if it's appropriate, tell them, or at least like find a way to express it. But don't like just sit there feeling like left out, like there's nothing you can do, because there is. What else do they want you to pay attention to? And they want you to pay attention to your emotional connections also. The Magician, the things that you create, Sagittarius, the things that you like, the spells, your words, your manifestations. If you do energy work or whatever, with the moon or whatever that might be, they want you to really like lean into that and pay attention to that, because that is extra special this month. And finally, the Ace of Rods or the Ace of Wands. So there's this possibility for some like physical connection this month. And so they want you to be open to that, to like maybe having some physical intimacy, even if it's not with like, if there's a specific person on your mind, even if it's not with that specific person. And finally, one more is the Four of Rods or the Four of Wands. So there's also this possibility of like meeting somebody that you could marry, or at least have some stability with, Sagittarius, because the Four of Wands is the marriage card. All right. We're not done yet. We are going to get some oracle cards on what your spirit guides want you to watch out for this month. All right, one flew out. Faking confidence again, insecurity, pretense, and self-doubt. So they want you to be careful and thoughtful about like pretending and not being yourself. Like, you don't have to fake confidence. You just can be confident. Like, you're good. They also want you to be thoughtful about scrolling instead of healing. Numbness, mindless distraction. So scrolling, like doom scrolling, or just being on the internet a lot. You're on the internet right now watching this, but they want you to, just be mindful of overdoing it. Also, we've got still waiting on a sign, doubt, impatience, divine silence. So there, if you're waiting on a sign of should you do something, they want you to lean into your judgment, your ability to make decisions on your own, and trust yourself. That's very important for you this month, Sagittarius. One more. Over-explaining everything, anxiety, insecurity, and rambling. So also remember how I said be careful about who you share your thoughts or ideas with, especially I feel like at work there's this possibility of somebody like taking credit for your ideas and your inventions or whatnot. Finally, before we go, we're gonna take a look at what rituals or like spiritual technologies your spirit guides want you to pay attention to this month. You've got the Witch's Hat. Embrace your identity, wear your power with pride and confidence. So they want you to, again, come back to being yourself. Like, if they warned you about like overthinking and over-explaining, they want you to just be yourself. Just be confident. You don't have to worry about other people liking you as long as you like you. Calming tonics, soothe your new nerves, find peace with the stillness within. So drink some chamomile tea or some lavender oil or whatever feels calming for you. Maybe take a hot bath or like some sea salt, whatever makes you feel calm and soothes your nerves. That's going to be very important. And bell, clear the air, let sound purify your space and mind. Having a bell is really important. I have one right there. Like, bells help to clarify energy, especially when you're like, in my case, when I'm like doing readings and stuff, I clarify. I clear before and after. And last one. Memory brew, recall, enhance your recall, let wisdom guide you forward. So journaling maybe, or like herbal, like I think ginseng is good for your memory. I don't know, I'm not an herbalist, but really paying attention and like being mindful about holding on to the important things, the things that happen in life. Anyway, Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, and if you like this reading, hug or the like or subscribe button, and I will see you later. Bye, Sagittarius.